Hello and welcome guys to a new episode on SportPredictorFanatic. Today we're going to predict the round 5 matchups in the Ligue. First, of course, we're going to do the betting part of the prediction part of the video. Then we're going to do the betting part of the video. Let's get into it. The first match that is going to be played is Nice against Saint-Etienne. Nice have started off the season with 4 points out of their 4 matches in the Ligue, with last match actually being lost 2-0 against Marseille. Saint-Etienne started the Ligue 1 season with 3 losses, but last week won 1-0 against Lille. The last time Nice and Saint-Etienne actually played each other was in 2022, where Nice won the matchup. And I think Nice, although they're form crisis, let's call it that, I think they will once again win against Saint-Etienne, as Nice just have the better team. So I'm just going with Nice. Then we have Lille against Strasbourg. Lille started off the season with two rounds of Champions League qualification, which they did by beating Fenerbahce in the 118th minute of extra time in the second match, and then also went on to beat Slavia Prague 3-2 on aggregate. In the Liga, they won their first 2 matches, but they did lose the last 2. Especially the last one was a little bit sad with a loss against Saint-Etienne. And of course, earlier this week, they had a Champions League match against Sporting, which they lost 2-0. And actually, I think a deserved loss, gonna be honest. Strasbourg, on the other hand, have 5 points from the first 4 matches. Last season, Lille and Strasbourg played each other twice, with both times the home team actually winning. The last time Strasbourg actually won away at Lille was in 2007. Since then, 5 wins for Lille and 2 draws. And the last, a note there, is the last 3 were actually won by Lille. I think Strasbourg have looked alright this season, while Lille has looked quite shaky. And actually, because of that, I'm going to go for a Strasbourg win. I actually think they can do it here. So yeah, maybe a surprise, but I'm going for Strasbourg. Then we have Rennes against Lens. I don't know how to say it. Rennes against Lens. I don't know how to say it, but Rennes has started the season off with 6 wins out of the 6 points out of the first 4 matches, with the last match being a true 0 win against Montpellier. Lens had to play qualifiers for the Conference League, which didn't work out as they lost 3-2 in aggregate, which, well, I mean, it's not what you want, but it happens. In the Liga, they are on 8 points after 4 games and are still undefeated. Last season, Rennes and Lens played each other twice, with both actually ending in a 1-1. The last time Rennes have won this matchup was in 2015. Since then, 4 draws and 4 wins for Lens. I think these 2 clubs are quite close, so Rennes and Lens are quite close, but I think Lens have looked slightly better. And because of that, I'm going to go for a Lens win. Then we have Reims against PSG. Of course, Stade Reims against PSG. Reims have started the season with 6 points out of the first 4 Ligue 1 matches, with the last 2 actually being won by them. PSG have started the season off perfectly, with 4 wins in the Ligue and a win in the Champions League against Girona. Although the winner did come late, I think it was a well-deserved win, but of course a hard-fought win. Last season, Reims and Paris Saint-Germain played each other twice, with Paris Saint-Germain winning away, but at home it actually was a draw. But the last time Reims have won this match was in 2019. Since then, 6 wins for PSG and 3 draws. I of course think PSG are going to win this match. Again, just due to their class in the team. Of course, their form is also really helping them. So I'm going to go for PSG. Then we have Monaco against Le Havre. Monaco have had a good start of the season with 10 points from the 4 games in the Ligue, and of course winning earlier this week against Barcelona, which was of course helped by Barcelona's red card, but I mean, Monaco didn't look alright after that, and with that are still unbeaten. Le Havre started the season with 6 points from the 4 games they've played. Last week they did lose though against Toulouse. Last season, Monaco and Le Havre, of course, met each other twice, with actually both ending in a draw. I think though that Monaco are on a roll right now and will get a win with their form. And of course, I do think their squad is a little bit better. And then we have Angers against Nantes. Angers have started the season with 3 losses in the Ligue, but last weekend they got their first point with a draw against Strasbourg. Nantes has done a little better with 7 points out of the 4 matches, but they did lose their last matchup against Stade Reims. The last time Angers and Nantes have played each other was in 2023, where actually Nantes won, and actually the last time Angers won this matchup was in 2020. Since then, 4 wins and 4 draws for Nantes. I think Nantes clearly have like the better form. And I think they do have the better team as well. So because of that, I can't go any other way than going for a Nantes win. Then we have a Montpellier against Auxerre. Montpellier started the season with a draw. But since then, lost all 3 of their matches. Auxerre started the season with a win. But since then, have lost all 3 of their matches. The last time Montpellier and Auxerre actually played each other was back in 2023, where Montpellier actually won the match. I think though Auxerre have done slightly better than Montpellier, but Montpellier do have the better team, and with that I think Montpellier should get the win right here. Then we have a Brest against Toulouse. Brest have started the season with only 3 points from their first 4 games in the Ligue. Earlier this week, they did beat Sturm Graz in the Champions League with 2-1, which was also a little bit helped with a red card from Sturm Graz. Toulouse have started the season with 5 points from the first 4 matches in the Ligue, with a win last week against Le Havre. Last season, Brest and Toulouse... last season, Brest won their match against Toulouse, while the other match ended in a draw. I think Brest do have the better squad here, and although they are a little bit struggling, but yeah, because they're struggling, I'm going to go for a draw actually. I think I'm going to go for a draw. It's like a Brest win or a draw, but because of the struggles, I'm going to go for a draw. Then we have Olympique Lyon against Olympique Marseille. Lyon started the season pretty bad with 2 losses in the Ligue. But from the last 2 matches in the Ligue, they got 4 points with a win over Strasbourg and a draw last week against Lens. Marseille have had a better start with 10 points from the first matches in the Ligue. And with that are still unbeaten. Last season, Lyon and Marseille of course played each other twice, with both times actually the home team winning. I think Marseille of course look better at this moment, and because of that I'm just going to stick with Marseille. And yeah, just pure for the fact that if you look better until now this season. Okay, but that was actually the last match, so we're going to get into the prediction, the betting part. And what I will do is I will put on 6 matches, and the 6 matches are the following. I have Strasbourg to win their matchup. The odds for that is 4.75, so pretty high. Lens to win their matchup. The odds for that is 3.00. And Nantes to win their matchup. The odds for that is 2.36. And then Montpellier to win their matchup. The odds for that is 2.30. Then Brest against Toulouse, a draw. The odds for that is 3.50. And then Marseille to win their matchup. The odds for that is 2.28. So 6 matches. And I'm going to put my money on trebles. You can make 20 trebles out of those 6 combinations. So what I'm going to do is 50 cents on all of those trebles. And with that, put in 10 euros and hope at least 3 are right. But no, I think 3 right must be possible. Only 4 will get really hard. And then it depends on which 4 if we make profit, of course. And of course, if it's 5 or 6, I mean, we're getting rich, baby. No, not rich, but we're getting money. But yeah, with that, I want to thank you all for watching. Please have a great day, and I will see ya.